Hey everybody, welcome back to more Final Fantasy 14, where I am super excited today. I'm finally hitting the level 89 content of the game. Last time we actually went through like the rest of Labyrinthos here, and I got a lot of quests right there. Oh well, but yeah, we were actually trying to figure out a way how to speak to the Highland now, and we're all prepared to do that. We have the ship right here that we're going to be working on as well, trying to figure out how to make it actually fly and all that. But yeah, let's get started. Her children, one and all, Fortunal is ready to lead you to Highland at last. We make for the lift at the center of this chamber. Come. And everybody just walks away. I was going to start this a teeny bit sooner, but I had some problems because my mic software decided to update and then it broke everything in OBS, so I had to redo it all. So I was like, yay! That was fun. Yeah, now we are all set. I hope everything's all working fine. I did a little bit of a test to see if it actually sounded right, and it seems to be good to me, so I'm just gonna let that go. I hope I'm heading in the right direction here because this place is huge. Very huge. I think so. Yeah, this looks correct. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of preparation to make this actually work again, so I'm hoping everything is good, and it seems to be going good. So, level 89 content, here we come. I'm so excited. I'm at the cusp at level 90, and I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to see. As you all know, alongside our physical world exists the ethereal plane, what we refer to as the ethereal sea. At the heart of the star, the physical and ethereal are one and the same. Thus, the deeper we go, the easier it becomes to pass between said planes. We utilize this principle in constructing the anti-tower, and once more here in Basmazen. No sooner did the Forum decide to withdraw from Eorzea than we began to work on this facility. Our work culminated in a device that allowed us to peer deeper into the ethereal sea than ever before, in search of Highland's ever fainter echoes. The Itioscope. Did you communicate with her through this device? For a time, yes, but since the 7th Umbral Calamity, it has been rare to hear even a whisper. If you wish to reach her, you must journey closer to the center of the star than we have ever dared, beyond the Itioscope. I hope I'm saying that right. Even so, I make no guarantee that you'll find her, nor of your safety, not so deep in the ethereal sea. We understand, but if we are to deliver this world, we have no choice but to try. I know, I only wish we could do more than observe your progress from afar. The Itioscope's ocular lens, by which we may peer into the ethereal sea without placing ourselves at hazard, lies above us. Through it we can watch and guide you. In those swirling depths, there are pockets of ether so dense and turbulent that they can unravel one's soul. If we determine that you are arrested coming into contact with such a pocket, we'll recall you with teleportation magics. To that end, it will be best if one familiar with the composition of your souls remained here to assist in assessing said risk. Otherwise, there is an increased probability that we will extract you too early, or too late. Please, allow me. I have thought upon this much, and in truth, I do not believe I am fit to join you in the trials ahead. The events at the Tower of Babel drained me, yes, but even before that, your capabilities far outstripped my own. This is no time to have a weak link in our vanguard, no matter how much she may wish it were otherwise. If I assist in the manner that Master Fulchinal has laid out, however, I may still be of use. Do you trust in me to do so? I can think of none I trust more. Compared to all that effort you put into keeping us alive while our souls were in the first, preventing us from dissolving into ether on a single expedition ought to pose no challenge at all. And even if we did, I expect you would hunt us down and restore us to health somehow. You flatter me, but rest assured I'll be keeping a close eye on all of you. There's one more thing. In those ages past, referred to the ethereal sea as the underworld, our final resting place. In its embrace, his memory washed away, leaving only the purity of one's soul, or so we believe. Yet, what are these memories? Few think to ask what becomes of them, cast adrift on the ethereal tides. Some theorize that they linger for some time, those associated with strong sentiment in particular. In those deaths, memories of the departed may even coalesce around you, for hatred or for love. Thus, I do caution you to be wary, but also to have faith. Remember those who did gladly extend a hand to you, that they may lift you up once more. So basically, we go down there, and it's like, I can see dead people. I didn't expect to do a dungeon right away. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was just gonna be like, I'm gonna go in the area. Let's see here. Who shall I bring? Sure. I'll go for that. So it's a dungeon, but like, why is it a dungeon? That's what I'm kind of curious about. Like, what kind of souls of the dead will I be seeing down here if that's the case? Really? Drink another one, please. There we go. And let's go for it.
All seems in order with the lens, and I trust you can hear me. Those things are pure malcontent, the residue of lives unfulfilled.
It's been a couple days since I played this, so I hope I'm not gonna just fail horribly here. Like, I already feel like I am. Yeah, I'm already screwing up. I'm already screwing up here. Let's fix my priorities here and actually work on things. And whoop, whoop.
You cannot stop us!
You can die as well. Oh, it'd be splendid. Thank you. And now for you.
You underestimate me!
Wait. Is that not... But... It's... What? Oh, okay. There's... a little thing in a way, just a teeny little thing. Whoops, my bad. All right then. Loop. No. Go to me. Thank you. Let's get up all my particular defenses that I like to use. Focus on the spinnies.
You now.
You know, I'm kind of glad that their father didn't like raise an objection about it, because it just shows that he has like a lot more character growth, especially with how the last stream ended, where you recognize like the abilities of their children, like how they really just want to do good for the world and all that, and how they feel like, yeah, we can actually do this. So I'm kind of glad that he's in like, are you sure, like kind of deal. Like he just knew, like he's like, yeah, you're good to go. Which, that's honestly really nice. I kind of like when there's actually like character development that actually kind of sticks. Hello there. mini.
You cannot stop us!
So I know they come down here to like communicate with Highland and all that, but considering everything's like really strong down here and we're like having slight troubles with it, I can't imagine how big of a force they need to bring down here just to even get through.
You cannot stop us!
You die. Ew. That one's a different color. Hi there. What is that thing? I like how no one's commented on the fact that it's Ilberd. Also, why am I barely doing any damage to you? I mean, obviously, something's gonna happen. There we go. Bring in everybody. You. You didn't quite kill them all, but thank you. It's nice seeing Papolimo just destroy Ilberd. Splitting up. Okay. That still hit me. I backed out of it like at the last second and it still hit me. Going over here. I'm still kind of surprised that they're actually bringing in Livia, though. Like, just because, like, how many times I've actually fought her just doing Castrum over and over again.
I will not hold back.
Kind of a strange hitbox for that.
You underestimate me.
Not doing it again? All right. see that limit break. There it is.
I have you now. I will not hold back.
Yeah, way too much health. You need to be taken down a peg. Pop that again.
Follow the flow of ether. It will guide you.
Okay, but chest, thank you. Hearing of aiming, yay. Ooh, that's really pretty.
The ether is too dense. Ah, I'm losing you.
Whoa. I thought I was gonna be more up there, but wow. This is pretty. Just a teeny bit faster, thank you. What do we got going on over here? Do another one, please, Moon Burrito. Oh, it's kind of sad. I probably should have taken Arianje for this. Because that would have actually had like maybe like a little bit more of a moment there. Like he probably would have said something like thank you. Like he would have definitely like thanked her there. What I got here? Quick arm material, really? Okay, that's fine. What do we got over here? Kind-hearted knight. Horse fun. Thank you. I'm not gonna let that go to waste. Definitely going to be doing all the spinnies I can, all the big attacks, do some damage. That's too bad it went away already. Can I go back there and get it again? Oh, he's gone. That would have been nice.
You now.
I wonder how that would have went, like, if I had, like, actual players. Like, would I just, like, use that and just, like, plowed through? Because if I was actual players, like, with actual players, I mean, I would probably not be halting myself on every single pool. Because I'm not quite sure how well the trust will handle it. They never really handle it that well. I'm gonna grab this chest, though. Thank you. Ooh, I could. Oh, that's not for me anyway. Let's just do spinnies.
cannot stop us!
I'd like the more big attacks, please. Just keep doing them. Just wreck this group, please. One more.
There!
There we go. And all the bosses in this area are just servants like the Empire, pretty much.
I will not hold back.
There!
Okay.
You underestimate me.
We do. Okay, I see. Okay, that was easy. Oh, so we just gotta see which one he's draining the most out of. That makes sense. Oh, I'm gonna ramp hard up for that. Okay, I'm gonna head over here along with them. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Back to this. All right, then. That's different. Oh, that is different. Which crystal's being absorbed the fastest? Definitely this one again.
I will end this far.
Good timing. What are you doing now? Ow. One more and done. Good, maybe. Yes, please. Thank you. Whee! And it's just me. It doesn't show the recipe because they're already here. I was gonna say, where do I walk? Oh, hello. Yeah, yeah. Not sure if I like that. Should I be running? Those look dangerous in the background. Come on. Go down already. Time to spam this until I'm done. There we go. Moving forward. Treasure. What we got in there? More materia. Really? Just ran right through me after I did that.
You cannot stop us!
These have way too much health. It was fun just doing that really quick. Can you die, please? Yeah, that's another one, and now for you. Die.
There!
Okay, we're good. Moving on. Get that last one here. There we go. Thank you. Of course. This always happens. They get stuck on one of them. Heal me, please. Thank you. If you want to move out of that, you can. Thank you.
Are you all right?
Hello, hello. Cure me, cure me, cure me, cure me. What is going on? Cure me more. Cure me faster. Wow, that came out of nowhere. Okay, now we're down to 2. Doing better now. Switch over to you because you're just being annoying.
I have you now.
Use Rampart, thank you. I hit the button like 4 times. And there. Wow. More treasure. More materia. Why was like all my pickups materia here? Here we are.
Is as far as you go. Oblivion beckons!
Okay.
Many faces have I worn, but this is my favorite by far!
Oh, wow, really? We're just starting off with a tank buster on me. Okay. Ow. Okay.
You will persist in this folly no longer!
I will not hold back.
The stage is set!
Move over here. I didn't even need to know where they're running to know where to run that one. I'm glad we get to fight him again because him just killing himself off was not satisfying, I should say. It's actually like defeating him ourselves versus just him being like, whatever. I mean, technically, yeah, it was still him, but still. Not sure if I like this.
You cannot stop us!
Hey. Thank you. I got stuck. I got stuck. I saw it happening. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to dodge it. And then got stuck on the thing. I thought I could run through it like every other thing I could do that for. Okay. This is fine. Just do this again. Wow, this is a really long shortcut. To a point where it's not a shortcut. I gotta go through this entire area again. It's not a shortcut. This is fine. Let's just run. Let's do this right this time and not get wrecked. I just gotta watch out for those things. Just kind of focus on that and make sure I get it all. Seems easy enough.
Many faces have I worn, but this is my favorite by far.
You want tank buster me? Yep. Immediate tank buster. Okay.
You will persist in this folly no longer.
You cannot stop us!
I can see the tail better this time.
The stage is set.
Which way is that thing gonna flop up? It's going to target up straight ahead. All right, I'm gonna move out of the way then.
Curtains rise for the main attraction!
Okay, this time, I'm going to be prepared for it.
What a boorish audience you are!
Much better.
Away with you!
I'm in the right spot. I must have moved out of the way.
Gloves are off.
What was the tell on that? It just kind of happened.
Let's hold back.
You cannot stop us!
Two of them this time. I like how they saw the tank buster just dipped. He's like, oh, he's about to get hit? Okay, whatever.
With heart and speed.
Left. It's weird when a tell for a move is the name. I'm gonna get a double protection on this one, so it just doesn't really do anything.
You underestimate me.
Go.
Lies! All lies! Your dreams, your hopes, your futures, delusions and lies!
dead, so what could he hope to do by doing that? Of course! Okay, what do you all have to say? Nothing. Alright, and we are out.
My very essence begins to wane. Sweet, sweet agony.
Leave this to him.
Come to deal the coup de grace. Good. Watching you struggle against the inevitable is bad comedy. Erase me from existence, soul and all.
Do you recall your days as Hermes? Have you any memories of Meteon?
How would you know that name? Then it was you, in Elpis, with Emmett Salk. The final pieces fall into place. In my halcyon days, as the mortal Ammon, I was haunted by a dream. Night after night, the faceless multitude, the voiceless cries, shards of shattered memories. But slowly, the fog began to clear. This was Elpis. And I was Hermes. Recurring though it was, I paid this dream little heed. It was only when I was granted the seat and memories of Fandaniel that I knew these visions to be true. They were the memories of Hermes that he himself erased using the power of Kairos. Or so he thought. In his attempt to burn away the events of that fateful day, he succeeded only in searing them more deeply into his soul. My soul. Death failed to expunge them, no matter how many times it came. Rebirth after rebirth, from one Fandaniel to the next. I wonder, is Emmett Salk adrift somewhere in this ethereal sea? In defeat, finally remembering your time together in Elpis? How it must gall him to be entrusted with knowledge of the final days, only to be rendered powerless to act upon it. So many lifetimes dedicated to restoring his beloved Amarok in blissful ignorance. Oh, folly. But make no mistake, my life as Hermes is not the reason I invited the world's end. I have lived. I have struggled. I have dredged the very depths of despair. And in the detritus of existence, I found the truth. I served a great ruler, powerful beyond measure. The world his dominion. Yet even he and his vast empire were destined to fall, to become one with oblivion. At the end of life's journey lies only death. So I ask you, why live at all? We betray, we torment, we murder. We are wicked, spiteful creatures, without exception. If life is so sacred, so precious, why fill it with such misery? Man wallows in a hell of his own making without purpose or meaning. To live is to suffer, and I would end that suffering by my own hand. It matters not if it flies in the face of all believed right and just. Death is the only solution! That is my truth, my answer to the question, and yet, even as the words pass my lips, I am filled with doubt. Has my search reached its end? Was this the only way? After all these years, is this the answer I was hoping for?
The lamentations of the damned. How it vexes me to see your conviction falter at the last. Van Damme, still clinging to existence, I see. You, who champion death so fervently, unwilling to accept your own, refusing to be purified and swept into the sea of souls. As do I. We prisoners to men, watching as the world turns. Though unlike me, you will be spared the ignominy of having your corpse made a puppet, dancing to another's tune.
Is that Arsahi?
How very astute. But let me be clear, I have not come to consort with the likes of you. Nor have I come to bemoan the state of the world following my untimely demise. In fact, I delight in mankind's downfall and the anguish it brings the savior of the savages. If I played some small part in the chaos, all the better. Not that I was in any position to resist. but to be made accomplice to the betrayal of Lord Xenos. I would die 1,000 deaths to exact my vengeance. Now you are at my mercy. I shall drag us both into oblivion, and you will never see the fulfillment of your magnum opus. Even should you be reborn, your desperate search for answers must start again.
Next time we'll find the answer together.
Even here, even now, you have every right to hate me. For the fool I was, for the monster I became. But I will not beg forgiveness. A tale of Hermes, the man who knew so much, yet understood so little, ends here.
Don't try to follow me. I had more of you people than I could stomach in life. Never mind in death.
Likewise, I pray we do not meet again.
You had better hope not.
Come. Hydaelyn is waiting.
Brave travelers, I welcome you.
We meet again, Vana.
I see. Thou didst journey under Elpis. And now, the rivers of time converge. I know why you have come. Yet I would hear you speak your reasons all the same.
You created the moon to deliver mankind from the final days. But is that really how it has to end? We do not wish to abandon this world. We want to protect the source and all of its shards.
To flee is but one of two paths. The other leadeth to Meteon, far beyond the stars, where she doth chant creation's requiem. Her domain is formed of dynamis, pure, absolute. Where emotion and memory govern all, ether will avail you naught. Meteon hath gathered the pain and despair of countless stars, and to go unprepared is to go unto your doom.
We'll beat her. We'll win. I swear it. Is what I might have said once. After everything I've seen, all the times I've succumbed to my own anger and fear. I can no longer pretend that courage and faith will be enough. But are we truly so powerless that our only choice is to flee?
Far from it, my child. Long ago, the inhabitants of myriad stars, many more prosperous than Atheris, sought to free their worlds from life's woes. Sorrow and anger, conflict and hostility, despair, and even death itself. But as Meteon reported, every attempt ended in failure. Darkness abideth within every living being, and can never be cast out. Neither reason nor faith can challenge this immutable truth. To live is to suffer. And in suffering, find strength and purpose and hope. As you have done so many times before. Thou dost pursue an impossible dream, yet knowing this, you pursue it nevertheless. And thou hast learned to depend on others as they do thee. Thy yearning for the power to save the powerless hath ever driven thee to greater heights. Thou hast grown strong. Though those closest to thee no longer walketh by thy side, their love remaineth thy guiding light. For duty's sake, thou hast been bound by truths unutterable time and time again. Yet thy heart hath never wavered, as thy companions will attest. In thy pursuit of mysteries great, all thou believest is brought into question. Undaunted, thy thirst for knowledge remaineth unquenched. The fires of hatred that once burned in thy heart burneth no more. From their ashes doth spring the light of love, warm and pure. As witness to black calamity, thou despaired at man's helplessness. Resolved, thou didst unite a distant world on the brink of collapse. And thou, my champion, when all did seem lost, thou never abandoned hope. For every trial and every foe that did bar thy way, thou hast proven equal to the challenge, drawing courage from the many bonds forged on thy journey. You have all known despair, and though the end approacheth, you walk on, heads held high. Therein lieth your power, the strength to silence the song of oblivion.
Then there is a means to confront her.
Yes, if you should prove yourselves worthy. Hark! Nigh impossible is it to send mortals to the edge of the universe. Should you fail, there will be no second chance. As the will of the star, I ask of you this. Do you possess the fortitude to stand firm when all around you doth crumble? Do you possess the faith to vanquish despair itself? Should you lack the strength to best a supreme deity, I cannot allow you to make the journey. You must leave this star and never return. Prepare yourselves.
Prove ourselves worthy, then. Sounds straightforward enough.
Aye. No room for confusion there.
In any case, we've come too far to back down now.
I am of the same mind. What power I have, I shall bring to bear.
The three of you seem to be forgetting who we're up against. It's not every day we battle a divine being of untold power. Well, not quite every day. Do try not to get underfoot. Needless to say, there'll be no margin for error.
Let us hold nothing back. For the people of this world and those beyond the rift.
Alas, the question I posed to thee in Elpis hath remained unanswered these long years. I would hear thy response, warrior of light. Shouldst thou emerge victorious?
I could do a trial with the Scions. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. So yeah, we go from fighting Hermes and just basically ending that whole storyline, and basically it kind of made the split between Fandaniel and him a little bit more obvious. So like we weren't fighting him, we were fighting like the old him in a way. But now we're fighting everybody. That is awesome. That is so awesome. All right then. Let's do this. It would be unfair to make them not fight. I have to do this with them.
last of my kind shall test thee. Come, prove thy worth!
Fight Zodiac very early on, now we're fighting Highland. This is insane. What is this? Willful. Burning from battle, sustaining most damage would normally result in KO. Is it will ignite the will to live? So I basically have 2 lives to do this. Alright then. Alright then.
Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate?
Let's find out.
This will hurt.
A change of arms. May the test continue. Where near or far?
My turn!
You underestimate me.
This will hurt.
And now this!
What is this going on here? Okay, just basically armed to different stuff. That hurt.
I will not hold back.
By blade!
Ow. Okay.
You're mine!
I have you now.
Make ready.
Gloves are off.
You
Where
underestimate
near
me.
or far?
Ow. What do I do with that?
This will hurt.
It's like a stack, but like a stack of bat or something?
By blade!
I have 4 stacks. I know I should be moving, but I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing with that. Can we attack the right one, please? Thank you.
The song of creation's end. Feel
You now.
the sorrow at hope's demise.
Why did you move all the way over there?
I will not hold back.
Find your way in the darkness.
Come on, we could have got it. Okay, next one. This is fine. Don't get on me.
I may?
Got another one down. After this one.
I will not hold back.
Follow your light. Or fly, my children, and never look back. soul.
Try and stop!
Away with you!
This test is far from over. My crystal delight.
Let's give them a show.
There!
I just realized we're not even down to like 60% yet. Oh, hello.
I have you now.
We're high or low.
I will not hold back!
Nothing!
Quite a ways along.
Light unyielding.
Really? I went to protect you and it's like, I'm gonna move.
Repulsion eternal.
That hurt. Let me get rid of that problem. There we go.
If I may?
By blade.
No, don't do that. Why did you move at me? Al is like, why?
My turn!
No thanks.
Ah, that did a lot of damage.
Succumb not to fear.
Ah, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. No, that's a problem. This is a problem. This is a problem. Why did they do that?
Prepare yourself!
Oh boy. Oh boy. Tancred White. That's fine that I got that, but I'm still going to die because they're all down.
We're near or far.
What is this? That was messed up. Why did they all stand in the death zone? Okay.
Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate?
I do, as long as I don't have stupid AI companions. Don't do that again, please.
A change of arms. May the test continue. We're near or far. And now this. Light unyielding.
Ow.
This will hurt.
You now. By blade.
And over here along with them. I still got hit anyway. Ow. Ow. Okay.
We're near or far.
Be gone! Make ready! Together we shall overcome this.
By blade. Crystals of light, to me.
Oh, of course. I should have figured it was that one, but eh.
The song of creation's end. Feel it. The sorrow at hope's demise. Think. And find your way in the darkness.
You underestimate me!
I like how they go to attack and I'm like, I'm gonna wait just a teeny bit so I don't die.
You underestimate me.
Please continue attacking it while you're doing that. That would be cool.
Follow your light. Or fly, my children, and never look back. Then you are resolved.
And then let it break out of nowhere.
My crystal's light.
Now let's do this right this time. And hopefully they don't stand in the flood of light. Okay. And Alize, don't run into me. Nope, don't do that. Don't run into me because you'll just die. I don't know why they do that.
Refulgence eternal.
You're mine!
That's fine. Great, I'm gonna get hit by that.
We're near or far.
You're fine!
Hey, great, come to me. Thank you. Ow. Ow.
We're high or low.
You cannot stop us!
They want to waste a life there.
By blade.
Ow.
Succumb not to fear.
Come on, get Alpha No back up, please. Get Alpha No back up, please.
Time to redeem myself.
Thank you. Get up or... There we go.
You underestimate me.
I have you.
Let's avoid that this time. Don't get in it. Thank you. Thank you, please. You're like right next to it. I don't like your positioning. Okay, move, 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 move. Move. Okay, good. Okay. Oh. Move out of that. No, Alize, why did you keep doing that? She like keeps running into me. This time it's going okay, a lot more smoothly. Get out of that. Don't. Okay.
We're near or far.
Alize, I swear. Okay.
I will not hold back. Gloves are off.
Estinian. Okay.
They'll face.
into the fence right now.
You won't break me! Hold fast. Oh, my back!
We're near or far.
Prepare
I
yourself!
will not hold back!
My thanks!
Oh.
At last, man has the strength to.
Okay, why am I over here? Okay. Hello. Guess they just have nothing to say. Okay. This is fine. Oh, okay.
No! This can't be happening!
Though my power is in constant flux, I have always kept a reserve for this very moment. It was a true test of your prowess. You have done well.
There is one thing I must ask. By sundering the world into 14 shards, the ether of all living beings too was divided. This reduction would in theory allow us to more easily interact with Dynamis. Having seen mankind brought to the very precipice of extinction, you wished for us to develop a means to overcome despair. You believed we had the potential, and sundered all creation to see it fulfilled, to deliver us to that swirling maelstrom of Dynamis in which our foe hides, and grant us the power to defeat her once and for all. Is this not true?
It is as thou sayest. 'Twas the trial to which I subjected mankind, and it hath led to untold bloodshed and suffering. There was no kindness, nor justice in the tragedy I wrought. When confronted with the almighty Zodiac, my only recourse was rend him and the world asunder, that his power be diminished for a time. And so it came to pass. Now you, my chosen, have surpassed my expectations, surpassed me. I entrust the fate of the universe unto you. This crystal contains the memory of Meteion's passage through the stars. Deliver it unto the Loporrits. They will guide you to her.
Though they may be capable of crossing great distances, there is a vast difference between traveling to the moon and the furthermost reaches of the great expanse. And unlike Meteion, We cannot simply soar on waves of dynamis to our destination.
Indeed. To make such a journey would require an astronomical amount of ether. But a solution lieth close at hand.
Of course.
Yes, my child. Ever since I became the will of the star, the ether drawn here had slowly crystallized. They who have answered my call know it well. While I have remained hidden, it hath become the embodiment of the planet's will in my place. A faceless, omnipotent force of nature. The Mother Crystal, our final hope. Alas, I can do no more. The fulfillment of this task doth fall to you, my chosen. Now, heed these words. Darkness and light, despair and hope, as goeth one, so goeth the other. Become light, become hope. I have a gift for thee. Come closer. Long have I searched for a means to safeguard the future of this star. Though I knew failure after failure, by recalling thy tales and my promise to thee, I found the strength to carry on. Though the world is ever changing, thy thirst for adventure hath never waned. Thine unshakable resolve never ceases to amaze, to inspire. As a mark of my gratitude, I bestow this final gift. Thou dost possess the crystal of Azure, yes? As Heidelin, I reside over the forces of stasis, tranquility, peace. The laws which impart stability to existence itself. I will weave this self-same power into the crystal, granting thee mastery over matter, to give form to the formless. Use it wisely, or it will not last indefinitely. As thou hast seen on thy journey through the ethereal sea, souls are drawn to thee. Mayhap this trait will prove to be a boon rather than a hindrance. It is thy hopes and prayers that enable Azam's invocations and give them life. So keep them close. But pray, remember this. When the way forward is hidden, even from the mind's eye, look not to the invocation, but within yourself. These were the words of the crystal's original bearer. With that, my work is finished. Fulfill our promise. Right the wrongs committed when the world was yet whole. Silence the song of oblivion. Teach her a brighter melody. Show her our journey is far from over.
We will find our way, Vana.
Of this, I have no doubt. For yours is a light brilliant beyond measure. Long after I have gone, though not even my soul remaineth, my love will be with you forever, my dearest children.
Oh, okay. If there's anything to really get you emotional, that's it right there. I'm glad to see you well, though we can only roughly place your soul as deep as you went. We neither see nor hear you. The fluctuations in your ether near the end gave me quite the fright. What in the world happened? You mean to say Heidelin is... No, there's no time to feel our feelings. Just carry out Heidelin's will without delay. We'll find Medion if it's the last thing we do. If you wouldn't mind handing over the crystal, that is. The fancy navigatory one. To the edge of the universe, where congregates the despair of countless stars. You are determined to see this through? We are. Should words fail us, we will fight to the bitter end. I know that it pains you to accept this, but that I need to ask nothing more of you. Yet we only have two means to travel the great expanse, the moon and the Charlian's Ark. I'm all too aware that without both of them there will be no exodus, but I nevertheless beg you to honor the agreement we made. The forum's decision will be honored. You have earned the right to use the ship as you see fit, and I will not rescind it even if I wanted to. As it happens, I do not, and will do all within my power to aid your cause. With that settled, might I suggest you rest a while? Proving oneself to Heidelin is never easy, and despite our unparalleled genius, we'll need a day to make the necessary calculations. We may as well take advantage of it. We can try to course through the sea of stars in a single day? Ye gods. Shall we head above ground for some fresh air then? And perhaps a nap? And some food? Forgot about that part. Wow. I did not expect that in the slightest, and that was amazing. I did not think it would culminate to that. Whose carbuncle is that? Just there. I've been expecting you. Heard about your foray into the ethereal sea. The students have ventured far and wide, but never quite so deep as that. Are you experiencing any after effects from your prolonged exposure? Nausea, dizziness, hauntings, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea? Well, have a pleasant sleep. And if you do experience any unusual phenomena, please let me know. I shall add it to our records.
There you are. Some time, indeed, yes. For you, at least. Believe me, I'd meant to get some proper sleep. But here we are, drifting along instead. Well, well, you too. And so we remain, to watch and wonder. Yes, indeed. To begin, we first must see the end.
And I hit level 90. Okay. That's awesome. Now I have no level ups left to go, and I'm pretty much all set. And there's nothing else to learn, of course, because I learned this, and that, and this. Okay. Let's see. Deal unexpected damage to targets and all enemies nearby with a potency of 250 for the first enemy. 50% less for all remaining enemies. That's basically just... okay. Blade of Truth. Where'd it go? Deal unexpected damage to target and all enemies nearby with a potency of 350 for the first enemy. 50% less for all remaining enemies. Combo action Blade of Faith. And Blade of Valor. Deal unexpected damage to target and all enemies nearby with a potency of 420 for the first enemy. 50% less for all remaining enemies. Action Blade of Truth restores MP, damage over time, potency 80 for the first enemy, 50% less for all remaining enemies. Damage over time cannot be stacked without a Goring Blade. Okay, so it's basically one or the other. That kind of stinks. This action cannot be assigned to the hotbar. This action cannot be assigned to the hotbar. This action cannot be assigned to the hotbar. Oh, so it just changes something? Oh, it stacks at this. Action changes Blade of Faith upon execution. And then this changes to... Wow. That is awesome. I basically just got a 4 stack on Confidor. Azure, I trust you had a good rest. An envoy, Master Fortunal, arrived not long ago with a message. The Loppers have determined Medion's location. I've been asked to gather at the rostra. I'll meet you there along with the others. Oh, speaking of which, ender time. Repair all. Boop. Because I kind of did get hit at one point. There we go. Cool boy. I'm surprised. That was like 2-3 quests, and I hit level 90 already. Whee. Everyone appears to be present and accounted for. Good. I missed a line. Missed the line. As you know, the Loppers have deduced his whereabouts in Medion by the means of crystal bequeathed to us by Hydaelyn herself. Your quarry's location is a place far beyond the moon, farthest reaches of the Sea of Stars at the edge of creation. I went through a thing again. A veritable Ultima Thule. Indeed, then how are we to reach it? An excellent question. Luckily for you, I have an equally excellent answer. In theory, with its advanced propulsion systems, the moon is capable of delivering you to Ultima Thule. The myriad other facilities housed within would greatly impede travel through the Sea of Stars. Even a mother crystal may not possess enough ether to bury so massive a vessel to our destination and back. However, if we integrate our hyper hopper into your ether burner, we should be able to fire things up and jump our way to the end of the universe in no time. Father, does this mean? Bear in mind this decision was not made solely at my discretion, but with the consent of the Forum. Hearing the Loppers' proposal, the Forum was faced with a grave decision. We admit the Ark to this endeavor would mean abandoning both our plans to evacuate to the moon and to resettle on another star. Needless to say, that proposition invited fierce debate. In the end, however, the Forum was swayed by the simple fact that Hydaelyn believed you possessed of the strength needed to overcome this crisis. The Great Exodus was, after all, a plan of Hydaelyn's own making. Therefore, in the 11th hour, she would proffer another means by which we may seek salvation. We would be fools to miss it out of hand. Indeed, she sacrificed everything, her very existence, to avert the destruction of this star. That is why we have chosen to place our faith in Hydaelyn. In you, the Ark will be ready for your voyage to Ultima Thule. Of all the people that have labored so tirelessly to prepare for the evacuation, they must be furious. I would not be so sure. They have not forgotten your deeds on the Magna Glacius. Nor did your instrumental role in orchestrating the delivery of adamantite go unnoticed. No, the people do not protest. Quite the contrary. They have expressed unwavering support for you and your mission. Are the Loppers too willing to abandon the Exodus? Were you not listening when we said we were born of Hydaelyn's love for Aetheris and his people? If it means your survival, we'll do anything to help. And you'll most certainly have need of our expertise where you're going. There's no guarantee Ultima Thule is a place that supports life. An otherwise vexing problem our know-how can remedy. Besides, Hydaelyn chose us to lead the way to Medion. Why else would she give you a crystal only we can decipher? But more importantly, we were perfectly content to evacuate Aetheris until you brought us here, Urianger, and now we're enamored with the place, so what choice do we have to save it? Of course, none of this is possible without you and the Sands, so I must ask, are you certain you wish to do this? Why am I thinking on this? Well, you couldn't stop us if you tried. Very well. We shall inform the Forum of your decision. Begin preparations to bolster the Ark and the Hyper Hopper. The Loppers will coordinate with the Ilzabar contingent to have the necessary components transported via the Tower of Babel. Of course, it will take time until the work is complete. For now, pray take your ease. It would seem there is naught to do but rest and prepare. Shall we? I don't want to go up those stairs. I want to go up these stairs. All right, so we are just going right outside the doors. Ere we depart, we must leave nothing undone. Quite, though it's difficult to conceive of how one can best prepare to brave a domain where Dynamis governs all. Nevertheless, Hydaelyn deemed us worthy of the trials that await. For lack of any other feasible options at this late stage, let us trust in her judgment and face Mion as we are. Which leaves the not-so-small task of coordinating our efforts here to you and to Taru. If all goes to plan, we'll be back before you know it. I certainly hope so. We'll be praying for your safe return. I hope it will affect the Dynamis for the better. With that settled, we should get some rest and make most of the time we've been afforded. The meeting's over, is it? You were in there for so long, I started to worry. What did they have to say? The education, I see. Rest assured everything will remain in order until you return, and you will return. Actually, Azurius, could I borrow you for a moment? Looks like your plans for the interim are decided. And the two of you have finished, meet us back at the Baldestian Annex, alright? Come with me to the Agora. I have something to show you. I like how I was like, oh, everything is good, and then everyone just went boop out of existence. Oh, why am I walking up that? I could just literally just go wee, wee. I almost missed. Wee. A lot of people here. I didn't mean to do that. I'm gone. There we go. Welcome, Azurius, to Taru's Boutique. I've always done my best to provide the Scions with fashionable attire, but in your case specifically, I made an extra effort to strive for the most functional, yet stylish clothing one could ask for. Not that I'm playing favorites, but you are the Warrior of Light. Faced with this unprecedented crisis, I knew you would need an ensemble unlike anything I've created before, and I wouldn't be able to do it alone. And so, after enlisting the aid of the world's finest artisans, I finally completed my career at finding masterpiece. But the inspiration struck, and I saw a golden opportunity just begging to be seized. To help with some of the Thanavarian refugees, I decided to set up shop here in Charlian. Of course, I would never charge you for any of our works. Perish the thought. Varsarudiv, or how are things coming along? Everything's in order, Mr. Satara. We'll be ready to open shortly. Which is why I brought you here. to be our very first patron. Would you mind waiting here a moment longer? I did not expect to find you here. I imagine Nidana would also wish to offer her regards. Last, after delivering our dragon scales to the engineers, she remained to assist with the work on the ether burner. The Simulacrum, too, will stay in Charlian while I oversee matters in Razadhan. It is rather convenient means to keep abreast of developments pertaining to the final days or anything else. It also allows me, at their fashion, watch over my people in this distant land. Farshan, I was hoping you'd stop by. Can't thank you enough for allowing your artisans to work with me here at the boutique. Please, it is I who should be thanking you. This establishment has restored a sense of normalcy to their lives. You have blessed them with newfound purpose and a means by which to support themselves in these troubled times. What's more, when they at last return home to Razadhan, the experience and knowledge they have gained in your employ will no doubt prove a boon to the artistry and commerce of our land. In fact, I came here to see how our new employees are settling in, and to express my gratitude for granting them this opportunity. It's an opportunity for me as well, believe you me. Your artisans have taught me so much about the Navierian craftsmanship. Close enough. The resourcefulness and ingenuity are nothing short of inspiring. Can't wait to see what kind of wonders we come up with. I pray you every success in your endeavors, Mr. Satara. Before coming here, I heard word of the Forum's decision, of what will soon be attempted. It's only then that I finally understood why my father called this star the last bastion of hope. Indeed, it was the last bastion, for the flame of every other star he encountered had likely been extinguished. In this boundless dark, the light of brimming light must have been blinding in its splendor. Your journey into the heavens will protect that light. May the scales of my kin serve you well. I have faith you will prevail and restore peace and tranquility to this star. Would that Awan were alive to see it. I will not see a sacrifice squandered, nor shall I rest until Razadhan is returned to its former glory. Forgive me, I must take my leave. Fare you well, and remember, people of this star have not yet given up hope, and neither must you. Where must I go to get a meal with some flavor in this wasteland of taste? Azurius, old boy. My, whatever are you doing here? A new boutique, you say? I've been meaning to expand my wardrobe. Yes, something of a little more flair, perhaps. Fitting a man of my station. Though I have nowhere to flaunt said raiments so long as my confinement continues indefinitely. The young Lord Fortam insists that for so long as there are work to be done, no matter how trivial, must abide here in Charlian. Thus do I toil, through every fibre of my being rails against it. Why even suffer the company of that brood sicker to see supplies transported in a timely fashion? Yet he was the one granted leave this morning to participate in some supposed covert operation. So I suffer instead for this otherwise welcome absence, not burden of extra busy work, and without Anra here, there's no one to prepare my meals. I came here in the hopes of finding a nice cafe, perhaps. Alas, the Charlian delicacies I sampled were lacking in every respect. Hearty meal is what you're after. I suggest the last stand. Have you tried Archon loaf? You can find it at all the shops. The hearty meal is what you're after. I suggest the last stand. Cafe over on the pier? Their cuisine didn't appear at all appetizing, but you vouch for their cooking, and perhaps I will give it a try. Thank you for the suggestion. And ta-ta for now, old boy. Oh well, a visit in Azurius and Tataru I spy. Hancock, what are you still doing here? You said you were returning immediately after dropping off your cargo. Yes, that was my original plan after all. Any expertise required aside from the delivery goods is well beyond my purview. But what manner of entrepreneur would squander an opportunity to study the markets of the northern seas? Or not, I will return straightway to Kagane once I have finished. Of course you would find a way to turn this crisis to your advantage. She wounds me, an industrious woman running a new boutique. I'm not blind to the travails of those who fight on the front lines to deliver us from ruin. Indeed, I have every confidence they will succeed, and I'll make myself and my business ready for their return. If you believe them so devoutly, then why not put your money where your mouth is? Fair enough, Tataru. Fair enough. There is not more I can do but help ready the Ark and her heroes for their maiden voyage. On your return, I shall host a grand celebration in your honor at the Bokairo Inn. Accommodations are quite costly given the reputation of said establishment, but the East Elenard Trading Company would be honored to foot the bill. Will there be lemon cakes? Oh ho, a man of tart taste, I see. Yes, there'll be lemon cakes and much, much more. The finest delicacies the world and Lord Lolorito have to offer. But let's speak more of this upon your return, lest I draw even more to Tataru's ire. Until next we meet. But lemon cakes. Ah, Azurius, decided to spend your time at the Margus, did you? Tataru? Biggs, Wedge, I take it work at the Ark proceeds apace? Aye, it does indeed. Collaborating with the greatest minds of Charlian and Razat Han has been a rewarding experience. That's to say nothing of what we learned from the Loperids. The Ark is unlike anything we've ever had the pleasure to work on. Even Nero was rendered speechless on more than one occasion. Can't wait for you to see it. And you'll never guess who paid us a visit before we came to Charlian. Alpha. I think he sensed the coming danger and returned the check on us. He's always one to turn up in time of need. I suppose that's why he decided to join us here in Charlian. Good thing, too. I don't know how he does it, but he has a knack for brightening your day just by being there. It's so hard to believe we had the means to send you off into the great expanse, though. To the farthest known reaches of, well, everything. Never thought I'd live to see such marvels, yet here I am. More often than not, you and the Scions are the catalyst that sparks the need for these great innovations. Think how much I've missed out on had I not been a member of the Ironworks. An awful lot of work, to be fair, and the privilege of being worked like a cart chocobo. Ah, there is that too. As busy as we've been, I wish there was more we could do for you, Azurius. But no matter what happens, we have to keep believing for a brighter future. And one filled with even more adventure. When you head back, will you tell the engineers I'll be along shortly with refreshments? That's very kind of you, Tataru. I'll be glad to hear it. And on that note, Fudge and I should be going. Still a few more supplies to gather before we return. Terribly sorry for the wait. Right this way, if you please. It's almost nighttime. Literally waited all day. Right. I don't believe the two of you have been formally introduced. This is Varsaru from Palika's Stand. Haven't we met before? Ah, yes, it was you who helped at Perusa. And again when crossing the ice fields, was it not? I doubt we exchanged a little more than glances then, but it's kind of you to remember me. Thanks to Mr. Satoru, I and many of my friends have found gainful employment in this foreign land. It's only natural to feel fear in the face of calamity. In such times, we must look to one another for strength and succor. I know not whether it will come to call this place home or return to the Vabnir, but we are here today, and we have been glad to contribute to the cause. And contributed they did by helping make your new garments as durable as possible. We put our hearts and souls into them, and I have every confidence they'll keep you safe in the battle to come. God, to think how far we've come since our humble beginnings at the Waking Sands. From the rising stones to the falling snows, and even the certain insufferable someone's Ruby Bazaar, we're always fortunate to find friends along the way. Even when you were swept away to the first, Kratia was there to grant you sanctuary. Never forget the relief I felt when you all returned to us. I thought my heart would burst. Yours has been a long, long journey, and I've been privileged to watch, often with bated breath as you persevered time and time again. For all the joy we've shared, there's been much sorrow as well. I have long since learned you can't have one without the other. Which is why I promised to send you off to the Sea of Stars with a smile. And you can be certain I'll be the first one to welcome you back on your return. In addition to your new ensemble, we have raiments and weaponry for every need, so please feel free to browse our stock. You may now obtain job-specific gear. There it is, the level 90 stuff, I'm guessing. You equip at level 89, however, all item sets will be subject to item level sync. On reaching level 90 with a corresponding job, these items will no longer be synced. Furthermore, the gear can be dyed upon completion of the role quest associated with said job. Yeah, I haven't even got close to that part. So, tank, please. Lightbringer. Neat. I'll take that. I will take the hero shield. Let's see, I'll take this. I'll take this. Everything's available, but I can't, like, I only can wear, like, specific things, so this. Not that one, this one. I mean, I could just take it all, but I'm not going to. I'll wait until I can equip it. There you go, got that. I think that's everything. And okay, I think I got everything in there. So, bam. I realize you still got lots to do before you depart, so I won't keep you any longer. I do hope you can find a moment for yourself and that the others can as well. They said they were returning to the Baldessian Annex, though I doubt they stayed for long. We decided to go looking for them and suggest speaking with Crow first. I'm sure they would have told her their plans. To the Baldessian Annex, then. And I finally got the level well, in this case, 89, but I guess it's not synced up anymore. Locked box? The box is locked tight. I mean, yeah. You're back. I take it you received your gift from Tataru? I mean, I'm wearing it. It was a surprise long in the making, with many, many long hours of fretting to get everything just right. I'm glad to see it realized, and with great success. You're looking for the others, though. They've already taken their leave. Stola, Thankard, and Urianger have gone to the last stand for a bite to eat. Alize, Granatia, meanwhile, thought their time would be better spent poring over books of the new moon. As for Alphino and Stinian, well, they elected to pay a visit to Livier estate. Stinian seemed somewhat reluctant to go. I'm sure they'll all be glad for your company if you mind to seek them out. Should you be feeling peckish, I suggest heading to the last stand before Stola and the others finish eating. But above all else, it would be foolish to run headlong into battle a fatigued mess, so do remember to get a good night's sleep. Alright then, food time! Just realized I could have warped there, but whatever, I'll just head down this way. There's a lot of characters just around the area that I'm pretty sure people made lines for, and I guarantee no one actually went to talk to them at all. Like they see Sorbonne in the corner over there, they see Nero over there, and they're just like, whatever. I'm serious. Come to make our trio quartet, have you? Please have a seat, and we'll see about getting you a drink.
Your business with Tataru was finished. My, what a thoughtful surprise. Whatever would we do without her?
Indeed. And she's right, you know. It hasn't been all doom and gloom.
Feels like a lifetime ago that Master Louis Soir gathered us together to form the Circle of Knowing. Since then, we have experienced much. But rather than feeling wiser, the more I learn, the more I find my knowledge lacking.
Forsooth. As a student, vainly did I believe that I held the secrets of creation in my grasp. Yet that which I had seized was but an insignificant sliver of what awaited in the wider world. Every encounter, every experience hath served to open mine eyes, enlightening and humbling me in equal measure. Even from those whom I called enemies have I learned many a valuable lesson.
What will we learn at the edge of the universe, I wonder?
Ultima Thule, where the bringer of the end makes her nest. I, for one, can't possibly imagine. But whatever awaits us there, we will survive. We must. For her.
We'll get through this together.
Gods, it feels like only yesterday that we went on that mission to Drybone. We've both changed much since then, have we not?
We've come far together, and if we have aught to say about it, we'll go further still. Aye, we will avert this calamity and return home. In preparation for which, We must give thought to what we hope to achieve after the proverbial dust has settled.
What with the primals and Ascians all but dealt with, I suppose we'll need to look for new hobbies. In all seriousness, though, in uniting to overcome a common foe, the disparate peoples of the world have found a way forward together. It's a truly gratifying sight to see.
Indeed. Though it was many years in the making, we have successfully set in motion the gears of fundamental change. With this, we have fulfilled our humble role as a symbol of hope. And I dare say it is time to bow out. After all, there is no shortage of hands to bear the torch in our stead.
You know, I never really considered I might live long enough to see an after. But even if my time as a scion came to an end, I don't expect that much would change. Traveling the world, going wherever the wind blows, lending a hand to those in need.
A journey for journey's sake. It doth suit thee well. I must confess, I too have yearned to see more of the world. If thou art amenable to the suggestion, I would accompany thee. Mine ability to affect an air of normalcy through artful disguise is much improved, thou must concede.
Aye, well, improvement is relative. You still look suspicious no matter what you wear. What of you, Ishtola? Any grand plans?
Why, continue my quest for knowledge, naturally. To begin with, I wish to know the state of the reflections, to which end I must find a means to travel between worlds. 'Tis the least I must do if I am to keep my promise. Should my pursuits prove unduly arduous, I won't hesitate to call on you. And in return, I will take you to see Reen one day. I'm sure you cannot wait to see the fine young woman she has become.
Spare me.
And what of thee? What wouldst thou pursue at duty's end?
Here's yours. My apologies for the wait.
Well, shall we make a toast? To victory.
To our comrades.
To the future of the star.
It's amazing how simple conversation can really just make people that are in a computer game just feel like real characters, like real people. Leaving so soon, I suppose it's for the best. You'd rather not explore the bottom of the bottle of Arianje. Dare say the others would welcome your company as well. You could find them, that is. In any case, as long as you make the most of your time, then that's all that matters. You can always count on your friends to help you maintain perspective. I pity mine take perverse pleasure in it. I like to think I give as good as I get, though I fare better with the occasional assist from our consummate nodder. But it's all in good fun. I wouldn't have it any other way. I say, Azurius, when came this simulacrum that standeth beside thee. I see falsely, but Estola and Thancred, but moments ago, employed the self-same doubling magic. Alright then, keep thy secrets. He's drunk. Out of all of them, I would not expect Urianger to actually just get, like, so, like, plastered like that. The only one that has a good, decent warp leading to it is one that doesn't have, like... okay, I'll go to this one first, since I actually have to travel a distance still. Are you still looking for pudding? Oh, serious, I'm coming to this studio in order to study ways of pudding. Alas, my creations don't jiggle as they should just yet. But I persevere. Yep, still looking for pudding. Try speaking to Alize, but she's fast asleep.
Oh. Knowing them, they're probably dreaming about the celestial adventures to come. Just as well. They've been running themselves ragged of late. Unlike you and the others, I'm a few steps removed from the danger and excitement. The things you all get up to never fail to impress me. But by the same token, I can't help but worry. Not only for your safety, but for your happiness. After everything you've sacrificed, you earned it 1,000 times over. From the simple pleasures of tucking into a hearty meal or collapsing into a comfortable bed, to the grand triumphs of visiting legendary lands or finding true love, you deserve all the joy in the world. There is so much that life has to offer, so much to be treasured and shared with those we hold dear. So promise me this. Come what may, you won't give up on your own happiness. When you're out there fighting tooth and nail, it's all too easy to forget. But in the end, your passions will be your greatest strength of all. Remember that.
This feels familiar. Well, 'tis good to be... wait. What am I... Gods, don't tell me I fell asleep.
Not that there's any shame in it, but you were sleeping like babies.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Not a word to anyone. Understood? Not one
word.
I'm told that sleeping in proper beds of your own choosing is a much more effective way to prepare for battle.
So, what were the two of you doing here?
I had a few books to return to the library. Thought I'd take care of it while I could.
And you?
It's a secret. Why did they spawn me on top of Cryo? Guys, I didn't realize I was so tired. One moment I was resting my eyes and then the next. Should go and get some air. Maybe a quick bout of training, but not sleep. I'll sleep when I'm dead. That's enough reading for one day. As we don't know how long we'll be away, I best return these books before we depart. And eat. I'm absolutely famished. What about you? I see. Perhaps I'll stop at the last stand on my way back. If nothing else, these two seem to be in good spirits. Still, I'll see them back to the annex for some proper rest. You don't have to drag them by the ears. Alright, one more thing to go. So let's head for that. Beavis! Where's Butthead? I mean, it's clearly Bevis, but still. Last one right here.
Oh, what brings you here? Ah, so you were worried that the Levier household might again be gripped by turmoil. All is well, I assure you. In my letters home, I had made mention of Estinian, you see. My mother wished to meet the legend in person, and so we arranged to have a spot of tea together.
Where were you in my hour of need? Fell beasts I can face. But I'm not made for idle chit-chat with lords and ladies.
Well, I for one thought you held your own. Mother was the picture of delight.
I might have been delighted myself, were we in a tavern with more agreeable drink. The thought of fleeing crossed my mind, but what then? I'd never hear the end of it, least of all from Tataru.
I'm sorry. 'Twas not my intent to cause you such distress. It's just... it was one of the things I didn't want to leave undone ere we set forth. That's not to say I think we won't be returning. Yet, given what lies ahead, I did not wish to leave for later that which I could do today. After all, tomorrow is never promised.
It's fine. Not like I had better things to do. Besides, seeing you with your mother brought back fond memories of my own. Be we rich or poor, family is family. Well, it's past time we were on our way.
Wait! Since I left home, I've made a great many mistakes. Mistakes for which I can never make amends. But through it all, you didn't give up on me. To have returned here with you at my side, it means more to me than you know. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. Forgive me, but it needed to be said.
I'm the one who owes you thanks. Were it not for you, I would not be alive today, nor come to terms with Nidhogg's spirit. I am ever grateful.
You were never one to forsake a friend, Alphino.
No, I'm not. And I'm proud of that.
Well, that is everybody. A few of our comrades decided to remain a while in Charlene after making the deliveries. Did you happen to pass on any of your way here? All that remains is a return to the annex to give my armor one last polish. I expect Alphino has maintenance to carry out on those floating things of his too. Alright, so to the annex we go. Welcome back, Azurius. Return to catch a few final few winks before embarking on your mission, I presume. You'd be happy to know that your chambers have been cleaned and fresh linens laid out. Alright, I pray you enjoy the sweetest dreams on this final night before the big day. I couldn't read that at all.
You will never get what you want. Not even the battle you pine for so dearly. In that transcendent moment, what was it that I sought in you? And what was it that you sought in me?
How often have we thus assembled? To combine our knowledge and seek solutions to the problems before us.
Back at the Waking Sands, it was all we could do to address the most minor of troubles. Who could have realized what we'd find when we began to look to the sources of the realm's woes?
At the Rising Stones, we made great strides and shared many moments, from the joyous to the sorrowful.
We've had occasion to call other places home too. Be it Ishgard or Kugane, we were fortunate to find sanctuary wherein we might take stock and continue our fight.
I was honored to host this company in the Crystarium, to stand with you all as we confronted the truth of the star itself.
And now from this place, we go to fight the most important battle of all.
The Forum has sent word. The Ark is ready. The Loporrits naturally will be commanding the vessel. They will see the 8 of you to Ultima Thule. Upon arriving, your objective is to find and vanquish Meteon. As a final formality, the Forum bade me ascertain your resolve. So, are you certain you wish to do this?
We are.
Then, ere you report to Thalmasane, I leave you with these words. You must triumph. What that means will differ for each of you. To make it back home, or to simply avert doom, or perhaps something else altogether. Yet whatever it is that drives you, I have faith in its power to see you through. So please, triumph. Triumph, as we who remain behind believe you will.
Let us be off then.
Wait! Both Kryl and I will be there to see you off, but as your receptionist, I feel I need to say this here. Safe journey, all of you, and be safe.
You can count on it. Next missions. Level 89, Until the Heavens. Let's do this. I suppose this is where we part ways, for now at least. With that, I had sage words of wisdom to share ere you depart. May have the teachings of Galuf Baldessian will suffice. Consider not to anger or hatred, he said. Look beyond them, and there find true strength. What one sees beyond is open to interpretation, I think, but for me, it would be the things I cherish the most in life. Things I believe are worth fighting for. Something to consider as you venture into the Sea of Stars. Alright, let's go. Oh yeah, duh, not here. I'm like sitting there, I'm like, wait a minute. I love the fact that they always start you like in a little puddle in that area. There are so many people here.
All present and accounted for? Good. As you will have heard, the Ark is ready. All that remains is to board and be on your way.
I've seen my fair share of tight schedules, but this was bloody murder. But we did it. We finished the ship. It's safe, fit for purpose, and looks good to boot. Aye, it's a garland through and through.
I really don't know what we'd do without you. Thank you for everything.
Don't mention it. Ever since that episode with Omega, I've been toying with the idea of starfaring vessels. And as they say, necessity is the mother of invention. We've learned a lot, let me tell you. In case you're wondering about payment, the ongoing existence of the world ought to do. But feel free to throw in a colorful recounting of your journey on your return. So, have you thought of a name?
A name? Wasn't everyone just calling it Father's teeny tiny toy boat?
Well, seeing as its purpose has changed, I thought a more eloquent name was in order. I suggested as much to Fortuno, who seemed quite amenable to the idea.
As you know, this vessel is the culmination of heretofore unprecedented collaboration. And though said collaboration is owed to the Scions, there is another whose noble deeds made our work possible. from a fragment of Dalamud. We obtained not only advanced materials such as refined adamantite, but the knowledge to traverse the stars. And this fragment would not have found its way to us had the Archon Louisoix not fought to protect this world. And in so doing, laid down his life. Now that the vessel stands complete, I cannot help but wonder if it was more than mere happenstance. If it was my father's intention to guide us here. In the hopes that his guidance will see you all safely home, I name the vessel after that self-same fragment of Dalamud he delivered unto us. The starship Ragnarok.
Sorry for the wait. I got everyone you asked for, and not a one less.
What are you all doing here?
Oh, I invited them. The representatives of those tribes with religious inclinations. You've done a fine job of readying the Ragnarok, but for it to take flight, we'll of course need the power of the Mother Crystal. Given its immense size, however, transporting it would be an absolute logistical nightmare, not to mention we'd need to shatter it into tiny shards for feeding to the engines. But a brilliant idea came to me. We convert the crystal's energy into forms that can transport themselves!
Thou wouldst employ summoning, or should I say its precursor, creation magics.
Care to explain for our benefit?
As you may have witnessed at Bestway's Burrow, the Loporrits are capable of creation magics, which they use to shape the moon's environment. Yet simple though they make it seem, 'tis a highly advanced and exacting art. To perform it correctly requireth that the wielder holdeth the object in his mind's eye in clearest detail.
Hence the ancients' meticulous management of concepts.
Drawing upon this art, the Ascians conceived of summoning as we know it. A derivative that replaceth the complexity of concepts with the simplicity of zealotry to make manifest a creation.
I see. By combining the Loporrits' magics and the tribe's faith, we convert the Mother Crystal into primals of purer form and greater obedience. Summoning as it was intended, one might say.
Indeed! Indeed! While Heidelin gave us the ability to use creation magics, she forbade us from using it to make anything possessed of a soul, or similar. She didn't say anything about fulfilling the desires of others, though. So, borrowing our friend's faith, we'll create deities using the Mother Crystal's power and send them to the Ragnarok!
Am I the only one here concerned about the risk of being turned into a tempered minion?
Oh, right, I was getting to that. From what I've read in Sharlayan tomes, it appears the Ascians incorporated an additional nasty element into their summoning method. The fervent desire to assimilate others into one's belief. Beings thus created are instilled with the self-same desire and use their powers to enthrall people, starting with the summoner. In contrast, our creation magics, the original and the best, except no substitutes, don't incorporate any of that rubbish, so there's no risk of tempering. I mean, if the being was on the scale of Zodiac, you might feel a little tug, but I think we'll be safe enough.
Truth be told, I do not understand the intricacies of this plan. But none of us would ever turn our backs on you. When the avatars of our faith ran amok, you intervened without decrying we who birthed them. Where others vilified and suppressed us, you offered understanding and friendship. In gratitude, we will share with you the true expressions of our gods. Not malevolent deities, but benevolent saviors.
Alright, you lot, we're heading to the ethereal sea. Stay in sight, else you're liable to get lost.
Lead the way!
May we have a moment? In anticipation of the day man might journey to the stars, we developed these.
Portable teleportation devices. One for each of you, designed to work in tandem. Press the button on one, and in a matter of moments, all 8 will activate and send their owners back to the Ragnarok. There is no telling what hazards you may encounter. If you find yourself separated or lost, please do not hesitate to use them. Be safe, all of you, and come back.
You as well. I pray you take care.
Looks like everything is in order, so I'll go ahead and board. A few of my fellows will remain to assist with the summonings, but rest assured, the vessel won't want for competent crewing.
If you are ready, then you should board as well. Go, and Godspeed.
Ready to board. You will come this way. I'll eject you to the bridge. Several cutscenes, okay. There already have been several cutscenes, but okay. Let's do this.
I hope you have everything, because I can't be bothered turning back. Right then, make yourselves comfortable. We're setting off in just a moment.
It's incredible.
This is Fortuno. Can you hear me? The preparations for the summonings are complete. In accordance with the 14th phase of the plan, we have moved the Ragnarok to the launch site. The gates are open. You may depart when ready.
So, are we ready?
As ready as we'll ever be. Let's get going.
Oh, come on. A burnt-out star's got more fire in its belly. Try it again, with feeling.
Issue the command to launch.
Engage!
Engage!
Into the sky. I cannot imagine a greater indignity.
Do not sulk so, for thy mighty winds exist not only to buffet and batter. Nay, they may serve also to thrust forth with vigor. Such is thy glory, and thus it is an occasion to rejoice. So come, let us revel!
So long as the wind blows freely, I suppose all is as it should be in creation. I will render unto them a storm, that they may pierce the firmament and fly free!
peace? Good. Sleeping Way? Report?
All's well. Fantastic, even. Thanks to the power of those primals, the engines are roaring and we're ripping along.
All values are also within projected ranges. Time to destination is 8 carats. Perhaps 7 at a pinch.
All right, let's go over some points of caution. Our destination, as you know, is Ultima Thule. Lest you wonder, the place is not a star so much as a patch of emptiness. That's the extent of what our equipment could determine, anyway. From what we know of Meteion, she's likely used Dynamis to obfuscate her location.
So, in conclusion, we'll only know what's there when we get there.
The crew and I will see to it the ship's ready to take off at a moment's notice. We'll support the search as best we can, but it'll be your paws on the ground, assuming there is any. But everything will be fine, I'm sure. Hydaelyn believes in you, so you ought to believe in yourselves. Just don't do anything I wouldn't, like waiting too long to use those portable teleporters of yours. Personally, at the slightest sign of trouble, I'd mash the button to bits, and you should as well.
Understood. We promise to be careful.
I suggest you brace yourselves. We're about to arrive and the vessel will shake a good bit.
What is this? Something is interfering with the equipment.
Greetings. Greetings. Can you hear me?
Meteion.
So this is Meteion.
Oh. Have you met one of my sisters? I don't remember meeting you myself. But I do know that you're from Atheris. Why have you come? All you had to do was wait. I would have delivered to you your ends.
We didn't ask for that.
I don't understand. All life is destined to end. Why choose to prolong your suffering? Effort, ambition, love, they amount to naught. Happiness, should you find it, is inevitably lost, stolen away by events beyond your control. There is no logic nor meaning in it. You think there is. Convince yourselves. But it's all a cruel accident. Come now. I speak the truth. A truth you would recognize if you looked up at the night sky. unbroken emptiness. Cold, dark, and silent. Your world, like every other, is but a blemish upon its perfect fabric. Life is an anomaly. It is unnatural and cannot continue. The sooner you accept this, the easier it will be.
Just to be clear, we're not here to argue with you. We know that life is fleeting, and that in the short time we have it, we're not assured happiness.
Indeed. I've seen far more sorrow in the eyes of many I've met. I myself have plenty of regrets. And one day they'll die with me. Gone to dust with my good deeds and unfulfilled dreams.
But we accept this. That our existence may seem pointless. That sorrow, rage, and despair will always dog our heels. And we press on regardless. That is why Hydaelyn guided us here. In her boundless love for mankind, she has prepared us for this trial, and in her name, we have come for you.
Yes, I sense it. A burning passion like unto fury. I know it well. For the same passion once burned in many a star before yours. Suffocated and extinguished now. You approach the bounds of my ultimatum, where emotions dictate reality, where resignation and acceptance unite to embrace the end, where those who yet valiantly cling to life cannot thrive.
By the Fury. Thancred?
Meteion has gone as well. Mayhap he awakened first and gave chase.
Everyone? It appears we are at our destination. This is Ultima Thule.
Not that we knew what to expect, but I wasn't expecting this. From atmospheric composition to ambient temperatures, all readings are within permissible range. This place is capable of supporting life.
If that's the case, then Thancred may well have gone on ahead. Let's go and have a look. Meanwhile, I want the rest of you to perform a full inspection of the ship, as well as a biological scan.
So it was that the brave wayfarers arrived at last at Dream's End.
In following their path walked and history written, I am made keenly aware of one truth. Though the curtains may fall again and again, so long as others take the stage, ever shall there be more tales to tell.
So, let them bring it to a close, I say.
Let the curtains fall upon this, the final chapter in the tale of the star.
Is this a dead star?
As I live and breathe, I live and breathe. Well, the environment itself shouldn't kill us.
Well then, let us search for Thancred while exploring the area. The ship we leave in your care.
Just random person right next to me. I don't know why I found that so funny. Wow. A new area. I can't guarantee we'll be of help in these strange surrounds, but I have ready provisions known in case of emergency. Of course, if you encounter any real danger here, I expect you to return to the Ragnarok at once. And we'll do just that, but for now, I'm gonna end the stream here, and I will continue it, and hopefully, well, next time, I should say, I will continue it. Hopefully, we'll be at the end, the final chapter. So, I'd like to thank you for all watching on Twitch, and if you're watching on YouTube, I'd like to thank you there as well. It has been a great journey so far, and we're near the end. So I'll see you all later.